everyone, my name is Boris. My thesis topic is in-game art style switching using render technique. Every game has an art style. While most AAA games tend to apply photorealistic style, small indie games usually share more variety in art style. Here are some examples. The left one is Cuphead. It used last century American cartoon style. The right one is Dead Cell, which used pixel art style. While it's exciting that more and more art styles are being explored by games, it also becomes harder for game developers to choose the correct art style for their game. The project aims to develop a rendering solution in Unity 3D that can allow game developers to easily switch between different art styles in their prototype stage. To evaluate the result, a game is made using the tool developed in this project. The game contains multiple levels. Each level is rendered in a unique art style. The evaluation is based on the feedback of players. The art style of this project aims to cover cartoon, pixel, and low poly. Here are some previous work related to the game art style. The left one is real tone. The left one is tone shading. It introduced a relatively basic cartoon style rendering method. The second one is real tone. It is a Unity 3D third-party asset that helps achieve a cartoon effect. It has many special features, but its complexity may lead to a performance drop. One limitation of the first two is that they all still use the object-based method. To implement object-based method in a game, you need to change the shader of all the game objects manually, which is very time-consuming. The third one is the tone shading episode of a shader case study. It introduced a texture-based method, which is better than the object-based method in a way that it doesn't need to replace all the shader manually, but this is also a relatively naive method. So for pixel art, the article of Thomas Wasser introduced a possible pixel rendering method. Instead of drawing every frame of the pixel art, he renders them from 3D models. The project of Pavel introduced a possible low-poly rendering method, which works by manipulating the normals and the texture coordinates of the mesh. The first step of this project is to do research and understand the principle of each art style rendering method, including testing and comparing different methods. The second step is to write each part of the shader and implement each single art style. The third step is to combine them together and make a tool, improve efficiency and get rid of bugs at the same time. The fourth step is to develop a game that uses our tool that has different art styles on different levels. The fifth step is to evaluate the tool developed by having people play the game and give feedbacks. For the timeline, October and November will be focused on cartoon style. December and January will be focused on pixel and low poly style. February and March will be focusing on combining the work, design, and evaluate the game. So before starting the work, a survey was done with 13 game developers. The survey was aimed to see how much a game developer might appreciate the tool that was going to be developed in this project. The results are as follows. And the survey also asked what was the art style they want most. 44% of the respondents mentioned cartoon style. This is also the reason we used 2 months to develop the cartoon style and 1 month for another two. About the game, the survival shooter tutorial of Unity is a single level game demo. The game of this project is made based on this tutorial. We do this to save time and resources of developing a new game from zero, so we can have more time focusing on art style tools. However, a significant amount of game element will be added to make it contain at least 3 levels, and each level will use a unique art style. In this example, the left one is the origin tutorial. The right one is the game we are working on, which have a lot more elements, such as the boss fights, and a lot of skills. And that's all. Thank you.